In my views, he's actually the rider of the year of the whole peloton with all his success. I mean, just give you one number. You all know who I'm talking about. Won 4 stages in the Tour de France. Please welcome Mark Cavendish.
For the riders of a team like Columbia HTC, press launches are a necessary evil. For the press, it's a rare opportunity to catch riders at ease and see their training at first hand. Riders have to be available almost all the time, even, as in the case of Thomas Lockvist, they're still recovering from illness.
No, I just died. Then I had another bar. It's like a hunger club.
Yeah, maybe you still have a little bit of heat.
You have to train it out. I just did 6 hours today.
But don't take it too hard, man, really. I think you're really the type of rider who always pushes a little bit too hard. Take it easy.
Can't back.
Huh?
Can't back off. Possible.
Maybe you should ride with the girls.
I did it today.
No one is exempt, not even speed ace Mark Cavendish, who normally waits for no one. Here he's being photographed for the team press pack. The next day, though, it's business as usual. The riders muster at the team truck to prepare for the team time trial practice. They'll be under the watchful gaze of the team director sportif, in particular Rolf Aldag. Training camps like this one are an important event, not just for the riders and the team, but for the sponsors as well. It's an opportunity to see everything in action for the first time. But, like all teams, Columbia HTC is a major logistical exercise, with riders from 20 different countries. There's a lot to do, and a lot to get right. Amongst those working on his bike is Mark Cavendish, who's arguably a mechanics rider. He'll spend hours focusing on even the smallest of details just to make sure it is perfect.
I'm the pussy.
Hey guys! At the gas station at Felanitz towards Porto Cristo, and there we start the race. It's 10 kilometers up before Porto Cristo. There's a roundabout, so you go 10 kilometers north, roundabout 10 kilometers south. Okay?
Group 1 is Mary, Grab, Burger, Lux, Rabon, Weines, Sieberg, Pinotti. Yeah, but no, it's the same position, my body. I'm just twisted, you know, because with my old bike it wasn't possible. Because
But you did ride with that bike already.
no,
Never got the new Johnny.
it only got finished this morning. There's only Fuck, I was on a woman's time trial bike, the aluminium one. If you look on the Romney website, if you watch the video on the Romney website, the bike is like, if you watch it. Unbelievable, because it's 2K, I put so much power. No, I rode the women's in the tour and everything. Fucking good. I maybe go a little bit more forward, I think. I don't know how much more forward I can go legally. Because it's fucking good. But see, it's a good position, huh? You should
carry your bottle like that in the race.
I definitely like to have that in the race again, team time trial. It's so great to see,
Something special.
Well, visually, it says.
even to hear that. It's like
Oh yeah.
the sound from disc and everything, like the TGVs passing. Like, I mean, for most of the guys, the most scary thing to do. I mean, when you do it for a couple of years, there's nobody really calm and confident to say, yeah, well, team time trial.
Yeah.
So what? Everybody really becomes nervous. Everybody's like, okay. Because if you have a bad day, then it's definitely the worst that can happen. If you have a bad day in individual time trial, you just go slower, no worries. But if you have a bad day in the team trial and you have to stay with the team, that's a total different story. Yeah, I mean, that's where really people struggle, to say if they don't do good and your weakness goes directly to your captain.
Yeah.
Goes directly on the time of your GC rider. This is like, shit, if I would have been better, he would still be up there.
Yeah.
In general, if you're just doing the normal road race, then you do as best as you can, but finally, it's not on you. But if you lose 5 minutes in a team trial and, you really struggle to speed the team up and everything, then it's like, you feel kind of guilty.
Yeah.
Because what you do then is you realize and you have to accept it. The worst thing is if you don't accept your position or your weakness in the team time trial, because then you want to do what everybody else does and then you blow yourself apart in 5 kilometers. If you know you're not strong enough, you just stay on the wheel. And everybody in the professional peloton has the quality to stay on the wheel. They're not going to ride you out of the wheel, no matter if you're a climber or whatever you are.
Right.
Stay on the wheel. That's always possible.
What happens when you get to a hill, though? I mean, do they break up a little bit?
No, usually they stay
They
exactly in the same line.
Exactly the same line.
But the problem is, like, if it's really dramatically, you have to think about. I mean, the guy in the back is still on the flat when the guy in the front is already at the hill.
Yeah.
So they somehow like roll into each other.
Yeah.
And that's a thing to say, like, hey, what to do then? If this guy in the front then who slows down goes out and they really keep on rolling, then he got no chance to catch.
Well, that's the one you described last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I do think there was a car behind the group.
So, Rolf,
Yes.
how do you think it went? Tell me briefly.
I was surprisingly, one group looked very strong and the other quite relaxed, so you thought like it's not the full effort they do. But at the end, was working together as a team. It showed that it had been a little slower, but they managed to finish with enough riders, and the other team just didn't make it with 6 for whatever reason. We'll find that out. So what you see then is that you definitely have to stay together as the group if you want to win a time trial, team time trial.
Jag hade 46 i snitt, 46,5 i snitt. Jo, på supposed to
It's the first time it's on just like that. It's amazing.
If I had this last year, if I had this last year, then I win Romney by 2 seconds in California.
Yeah.
I got one and I went for
Done if you need and then okay.
Yeah. Everybody, all groups the same? All
Two groups.
Same. All groups the same road.
No.
Just a normal training camp. You gotta have one race.
Have you done many team time trials?
I did one on road bikes in Tour of Georgia, but never done a real one. Well, maybe at junior level.
All right. Do they work well as a team? Do you feel it's good?
Different personalities, different ways of thinking. It's that's why it's the hardest part of the sport.
Yeah.
To get everybody on the same page. This time we definitely started out way too hard, but it's just for fun, so guys go harder than they normally would.
With any consolation from the car, they were saying it looked pretty good.
The whole group?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. We think we got the fastest time, so.
Yeah.
I think so.
You looked more relaxed and more sort of together, more elegant.
Yeah, I would say so. We got some.
Grab
big,
these.
Yeah.
Put them in.
Oh, yeah, no problem. No, it was good.
Okay.